Larry Omodia, please, you need to sue. If you don't get money, say, Larry Omodia, African Television, how much you go need to petition this person, this firm? Because they are maligning your name. They said you interviewed, they said Baba Mohbad granted an interview on African Television anchored by Larry African Television needs to sue these people for spoiling their name too. African Television, please, guys, we will need the email of African Television. Their email. We are going to generate a bombarding email. We are going to attach this. We'll circle it and we're going to forward it to them to take a proper legal move on this, because there was no time Larry Omodia interviewed Baba on African Television. Not at all. Larry Omodia, as far as we are concerned, has never worked for African Television. So èmi nìkan ló yẹ kó kọ́kọ́ máa ní láìgé àwọn tó kí ló dé táwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ àti kọ́ mọ̀. Now, after that one, broadcasted worldwide and widely disseminated, wherein you slandered and defamed our client when you stated as follows: it was concubine that killed Mohbad with collaboration of the wife. It was the male lover that Cynthia was bringing to his husband's house that by my son. They were trying to quote Baba Alobadia. Let me laugh again. You see, these people are not serious, and that is why knowing full well to be false and which lower our clients
Thank you, Westo.
Kàn fẹ́ kó nǹkan tí èèyàn mọ̀ kó lórí èèyàn kàn wá fẹ́ lọ format brain èèyàn kàn fẹ́ lọ kó kòkòkò sórí ẹ̀ because mi ìyọ́n náà nǹkan tẹ̀ ń kà ṣé ẹ lè help situation wa kẹ́ pity mental health wa kẹ́ má kà mọ́ because.
Westo lọ́wọ́ tá a wà ẹ́ àlè pity mental health èmi náà ti kà á. Ó affect mental health èmi náà. Ó affect mental health ti yín náà. Ó affect mental health.
Mr. Westo, Honorable York, sharing first paragraph here ni mo were interested in. That first paragraph, I wanted to have a base understanding because that seemed to be the foundation of everything else. The first paragraph. Ejo, Tebali, just go over that first paragraph again, sir.
Tarzan, good day to you. I please pardon my manners. I greet everyone, including people in comment section there. I greet everyone. Now, she tani client, you know, Omowummi client. Tani lawyer
thank you.
Mumbo. Ó níbi tí mò ń lọ. Mo fẹ́ béèrè pé ṣé client lè sue lawyer for poor job, for not doing well? Because mo rò pé ó yẹ kí Wunmi sue lawyer ẹ̀ pé I need to sue you, get another lawyer to sue the main lawyer to take to get another lawyer and sue another lawyer to court, because wọ́n ní láti sue lawyer yìí gangan fúnra rẹ̀ for writing rubbish, for putting rubbish together, for writing some provisional, for putting, for not obeying all the, like, ó yẹ kí wọ́n máa sue lawyer. Tèmi ni client, tèmi ni mo gbà ẹ́. pé kó bá mi sú èèyàn but this time around for what you have done ó jẹ́ kémi gangan tún sú ìwọ gan pé irú lọ́ọ̀yà wo ni à ń sùn.
Voilà.
Yes, Mr. Westo, that is very, I believe, because where I am right now, if your lawyer has been found wanting in the process of the case for which you have employed that same lawyer, you can sue him to the disciplinary committee, judicial commission. You can report him, and they will take it up and sanction that counsel, that lawyer. In fact, one might penalize it by asking him to refund all of your expenses or to compensate it. I have seen it happen. So I don't think it's going to be different in Nigeria, because where I am is a Commonwealth jurisdiction also. So definitely there will be that mechanism that deals with such things. Because this is horrible. I can't believe anybody that went through law school will put together a letter like this. That first paragraph again.
Continue, sir. Continue and let me flow.
Yeah. And again, you see, this is what happens when to Obani. Yeah. Oh, okay, Mr. Westo, go ahead, sir.
No, ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ. Mo fẹ́ wò bóyá Young Daddy ló ń ka another paper fún wa. Mo fẹ́ lọ wo original copy received by me tó wà lọ́wọ́ mi. Bóyá tí lọ kà from original copy received by me, because nǹkan tí Young Daddy fẹ́ dálé Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká pa Young Daddy ká o. Ẹ kàn lè mú gbogbo wa kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kó wa sórí platform kẹ́dẹ̀ máa fọ́ àmà mọ́ wa lórí, kẹ́ máa fọ́ṣọ mọ́ wa lórí, kẹ́ máa ka kíní fún wa. Ṣé ẹni tó kọ ṣó ti ní gànàgànà lórí ni àbí kí nìkan tó wà ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ gangan tí ò fẹ́ yé mi mọ́. Anyway, Young Daddy ẹ kà tán kí n ka version tọ̀dọ̀ mi, bóyá version tí ilẹ̀ ń kà bóyá mò ń dúró dé ìkẹ́ land kí n ka version tọ̀dọ̀ mi náà fún mi.
Young Daddy Sherry, the way tí Sherry ibi tẹ́ kàdé, it's traumatizing. So I will say we should put a pause. Débi tẹ́ dé ẹ fi máka ẹ lọ wá máka kẹ asterisk ibi tẹ́ dé kẹ wá jẹ́ ká padà sí first paragraph letter. First paragraph. Something is wrong right in that first paragraph, because I want to be sure that first paragraph, because this letter is nauseating, it is disgusting, it is disappointing, it is a shame for anyone to be weak, sorry to madudo lost court. How could you write a letter like this? As a matter of fact, this letter should be trashed, dumped, and disposed. So Ejo Tebali, that first paragraph, Ejo, that is where the meat of the whole thing lies. Tebali Jo, Tebali Bawaka again, sir.
Mr. Westo, are you there? First paragraph, Tinka will be a majora.
Okay, let me just start. I can't see the office address well, but I'm seeing something like Salawu at the Akinbolu. That is the name of the firm. The firm that that was representing, or let me say the firm that is representing client Wumi. Wumi is the client. So the address of Aloba was put there, where the letter was sent to be received by Aloba, that's Baba Mohbad. Then the letter is addressed as Dear Sir, and the title, that's the headline. It reads, also pay, demand for immediate discontinuation of broadcast and dissemination of the slanderous interview conducted by African Television on the 26th October 2003 and 27th October 2003 against Mrs. Omowummi Aloba, an undeserved apology in the national newspaper. When you look at it through lexics and structure, I think some things are not being put together. They are not being written well. I'm talking, in regards to lexics and structure from the title. Let me continue. Above matter refers with respect, saying that in regards to the title above, we are counsel to Mrs. Omowummi Cynthia Aloba, hereafter referred to as our client, and at her behest we write you. We are representing Wunmi, we are writing you on behalf of Wunmi. Going forward, our client got married to your son, Mohbad, on the 29th. Our client got married to your son, Mohbad, on the 29th of January 2024. Under customary law, and both lived together as husband and wife at their matrimonial home at Royal Pine Estate, Oshit, Lekki, Lagos State, as couples. As couples into your law. Where? Couple is couple. As couples, and they were blessed with a child on 12th April 2023. Married in 2024. At the Bimo in 2023. Okay, what did you couple marry? So, your daddy, whose name ceremony was conducted with much euphoria and fanfare. How? Naming was naming. Naming ceremony was the only fanfare. It was euphoria. Night of thousand laughs. Which naming was done in your presence? The one in the euphoria of the shadow of the euphoria and the comedy of the last thousand laugh hour. Well, that your daddy ló ṣì máa continue àti kàkínní because ó ti ń affect mental health mi already. Ẹ jẹ́ n continue náà bóyá mo ṣì lè help matter yẹn. Okay, whose naming ceremony was conducted with much euphoria and fanfare, and the baby was christened Liam by the late father Mohbad. However, to our client, utter surprise. Client utter surprise. Abi utmost surprise. To my client utmost surprise.
No. Most of them are silent. No one invisible. Makalo.
To our client utter surprise and bewilderment. Abdulsalam mi tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń kọ̀ọ̀kan gbọ́dọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan délé ẹ jẹ́ máa bọ́rọ̀ mi lọ. However, to our client, there should also be an apostrophe S. To our client's utmost surprise. To our client's utter surprise and bewilderment, on 26th October 2023 and 27th October 2023, you granted an interview on African television anchored by one Larry Omodia broadcast worldwide and widely disseminated, wherein you slandered and defamed our client when you stated as follows: it was concubine that killed Mohbad with collaboration of the wife. It was the male lover that Cynthia was bringing to his husband's house that killed my son. Mohbad is fine. Version number 1, page number 2. Okay. Okay, continue. He was the male concubine of my son's wife, that Akim Obad, knowing fully well to be false, and which lower our client in the estimation of every right-thinking person in the society as a woman of easy virtue. As a woman of fashion, a woman of fashion, a woman of easy virtue. As a woman of virtue and unchaste, okay, as a woman, again, bá wọn lo correct, àbí máa kà bó ṣe kọ́ ni. Èmi ti ń edit ní àpẹẹrẹ editor.
Ẹ kà bó ṣe kọ́ sà, kọ́ máa wá sùn ẹ̀yin náà pé yọ kúrò lọ́rọ̀ o.
Òótọ́ dẹ̀ ni, ẹ ṣe kọ́ máa ní mo tó lọ òótọ́ ni. Ó máa ga ọ̀, wọ́n ṣe mí bí kí n má tẹ̀rí kà gan mọ́. Torí nǹkan tí mò ń kà gan ti ń affect mental health mi already. Ó yá. Knowing fully well to be false, which lower our client in the estimation of every right-thinking person in the society as a woman of easy virtue and unchaste, thereby bringing our client to opprobrium. Ìṣẹ́rí tí bàbá ní yóò ní rẹ́rìn lórí pílátọ́ọ̀mù yìí. Ẹ ṣáà máa wá gbogbo ẹ̀yọ́ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ fi báyé èèyàn jẹ ní. Ó tún ní opprobrium.
No, opprobrium. Westo, opprobrium ni.
Kí ni opprobrium ń ṣe nínú slime yìí? Iṣẹ́ wo ni opprobrium ń ṣe nínú kí
like
an adjective?
Yeah.
Mo edit ẹ ni.
No.
Ṣé mo edit ẹ?
Opprobrium, ó wá ń fi comma sí. Continue, má bá wọn sọ. Ridicule. Continue, please.
Mo ń bọ̀.
Opprobrium.
Thereby bringing our client to opprobrium, ridicule, and shunned by every right-thinking members of the society. Ṣé bí wọ́n á dẹ̀ lọ lo AI tán bá mọ tán fẹ́ kọ̀? Wọ́n á gbé síbẹ̀ AI àdẹ̀ bá wọn yọ gbogbo òyìnbó ìkúrò á dẹ̀ bá wọn fi correct wọn. Ṣé AI náà ti ń báyọ̀ kọ nǹkan náà? Lọ́ọ̀yà. Okay. Consequently, we have firm instruction. Of our client. Ó yẹ kí wọ́n mi sùn lọ́yà ìwà láì. We have firm instruction of our clients to demand an immediate discontinuation of the broadcast. Ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì broadcasting.
Láti tó ẹjọ́
immediate discontinuation of. Ẹ máa gbọ́ èmi ni mo bá wọn edit ẹ̀ nǹkan tó kọ síbẹ̀ yẹn kọ́ ni.
Má edit ẹ̀ no, Westo, don't edit.
I'll máa sue you, Westo, you will be sued if you keep removing from what they wrote.
Torí pé tí mi ò bá wọn yọ kúrò ń bẹ̀ yẹn kò ní ṣe
má mo ti gbọ́ máa try. Má bá wọn yọ kúrò jàre.
Ó yẹ máa gbọ́, mo ti gbọ́ yín, ó yẹ máa gbọ́. Consequently, we have firm instruction of our client to demand an immediate discontinuation of the broadcasting of the said interview of the 26th October 2023 and 27 October 2023 and the publication of an unreserved apology in the national newspaper. Every media house, and blog, where the said defamatory and derogatory interview were broadcasted and disseminated. Broadcasted and disseminated. Showing what is correct now. Take note that unless you cause the immediate discontinuation, again, Tuka. Take note that unless ìbáwo until ló yẹ kán cover yẹn now. Take note that unless you cause the immediate discontinuation of the dissemination of the defamatory interview broadcasted on 26 October 2027, date yẹn gan ti pọ̀ ju lẹ́tà lọ, and publish a non-reserved apology to our client on national newspaper, we shall have no other option than to commence legal proceedings against you at the High Court of Justice for defamation of the character of our client. Take further notice that we shall not only commence the legal action against you, we shall also be asking for the sum of 100 million naira for defamation of character of our client. This letter serves as the action notice to you in respect of the matter in question, and you are advised in your own interest to allow wise counsel to prevail. Ó mì pé wọ́n copy yẹn nínú original copy kan, wọ́n wá fi kún in original publication, in original letter tí wọ́n kọ. Ìrọ̀ ibẹ̀ yẹn máa ti rí pé normal verbiage àwọn counsel wọ́n copy yẹn, wọ́n ti rí yẹn ni yẹn náà fi end most of the letter precaution pre-action notice ìyẹn náà máa ń lò wọ́n kàn lọ copy yẹn nínú system.
Bàbá tó ń gba 1 billion lẹ́wọ̀n fún ní 100 million ó kéré.
Kabir Akingbolu ESQ PP kí ni túmọ̀ PP níbà? Salawu Akingbolu and Co. Okay, principal partner, that's PP. Salawu Akingbolu and Co. Wọ́n dẹ̀ fi MBA seal sí, wọ́n dẹ̀ sign,
Wọ́n ní MBA chairman.
wọ́n dẹ̀ send.
Who is the current
Google máa ṣe.
chairman àbí president?
Google máa ṣe yẹn o.
I think
Mi ò mọ tí
email. Let's attach this document because this is a disgrace stamp is using. We attach the document to the MBA chairman and we.
Mr. Westo, seal yẹn ṣé seal MBA Nigeria Bar Association ni àbí stamp law firm yẹn?
No, Nigeria Bar Association.
Again, tún wọ lórí Nigeria Bar Association.
In my
Nigeria
own
Bar
opinion,
Association.
this letter is fake. This letter is fake.
No, for fake. No, they fake here. No, they fake to the extent of now putting it.
Is that it?
The seal is customized. Emagbo, the seal is customized for that law firm. What customized the seal
Okay.
from law firm yen.
Okay.
So the seal is not fake.
Okay. Well,
So the seal is not fake.
As far as I'm concerned, ṣé bàbá ṣan ti send letter yìí sí Sanshitu, he will deal with them. Sanshitu will deal with them.
Tó bá tí ìdébí ẹ kó dé, èmi ò rò pé mi máa receive copy because copy tí kí ló ń pè yọ̀gbàdì ká ìgbà tí nǹkan fẹ́ ṣe mí mo wò pé mo ní ìgbà tí lọ wá original copy received by me. Ìgbà tí mo wá rí original copy received by me ó tún wá ṣe mí bíi pé kí n tún wá accept ti York kí n tún wá lọ gbé original copy received by me tọ̀dọ̀ mi sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ because York tún fẹ́ lè máa help matter yẹn jù ní nǹkan tí mo rí bẹ̀ yẹn ẹ̀mí tèmi ò gbé mọ́. So mo dẹ̀ ń try láti bá wọn lo correct word bọ̀ ẹ́ ní pé tí n bá wọn lo correct word náà tún lè sue mi pé mo lọ lo correct word torí ẹ̀ mo ṣe bá wọn kà bọ́ ṣe kọ́ síbẹ̀ o Olúwa ṣàánú wa o èmi ò mọ ẹ̀ tán gbélé fún tó lọ kọ́lé ìjáde o àní sórí ibu òbí n bá ní lọ́ọ̀yà tó kọrọ ilé mi ni máa sún lọ́ọ̀yà mi fúnra ara mi ni máa dẹ̀ lọ represent ara mi in court as a matter of fact máa jẹ́ kó yé àwọn profession àwọn tó wà ní profession yẹn pé this my lawyer has embarrassed your profession irú kí ni gbogbo ilé ṣé kò edit ni no now it's uncalled for profession mi mo like ẹ̀kọ́ gatekeeping theory wọ́n máa edit news pa wọ́n á kọ́ débi ẹni tó lọ mú source news wá reporter gan tó report news wọ́n á rí i pé tó bá fi máa publish ẹ̀ jáde wọ́n á ti túṣẹ̀ wọ́n á ti fa ìtúnẹ̀ wọ́n á ti ohun gan tó kọ̀kọ́ tó send there out of rush tẹ́dítọ̀ bá gbà mú tó send there sí sọ́bẹ̀dítọ̀.
tó bá ka lẹ́tà tán jẹ́kẹ́ lómii sọ̀rọ̀ ìwọ ni kọ́kọ́ ló máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀ ó ti dá.
mo ti gbọ́ kúrò sínú ṣé gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí náà ṣé gbọ́ nígbà tí York Daddy sọ wípé gbọ́ nígbà tí York Daddy sọ wípé mental health tàwọn ti wà affected gbogbo àná la máa jẹ́ ní breakfast mental health tí lẹ́tà yìí kọ́ sí wa ṣé bí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí tí lẹ́tà yẹn kọ́ sí mi lẹ ti rí ó yá kó kọ́ sẹ́yìn náà ó yá inú ẹ̀ di máìkì mú kó kọ́ sí inú ẹ̀ di máìkì mú kó jọ kọ́ sí sẹ́mi ní ẹjọ́ lílo.
ìwọ ló rojọ́ ìwọ ló ń dá ó kan lẹ́tà fáwọn èèyàn up to 240.
Hold on. Mommy, African television is here. Let me say this. The last time African television granted a press conference, it was perfectly done. And I give kudos to that press conference. But African television, if he has not done any interviews since 2023 with Baba Mohbad, African television go come monitor my cost I didn't go sue any to collect it. So African television, you can send requests and come up. Please let us hear. Maybe truly you did an interview that we don't know. Let us hear. Okay. Thank you. Send requests. Oh yeah, Mommy Coach, Mommy Coach, let's have you.
Wahala. No, let's have Tasan, not me. We're still just talking. No. Tasan is there before me. Mr. Tasan, oh yeah, I've see Mike Oríyọmí.
Thank you very much. Mr. I can understand the passion with which Mr. Westo.
Èmi ò dẹ̀ ní lo correct English láti sùn yín mi tí ẹ̀ ní pidgin ni máa fi sùn yín tòró dàbí pé dọ́ọ̀tẹ̀ mi ti gba orí báyìí. Èmi pidgin ni máa fi sùn yín bí tàǹbà lọ yìí.
Okay. I'm a layman when it comes to. So when it comes to legal matters like this is where the wealth of experience of persons like Barrister Olaide and Barrister Oluwatosin come in handy. However, based on the little experience one has garnered, I just want to know if I grant an interview to a media house and something defamatory that you think is defamatory that I said, if you are sending me a cease and desist notice, should it be me or the media house that is broadcasting it? So that brings me to the question, has African television or whichever media station that conducted the interview, broadcasted it, have they been also served the same notice? And also, I just would like to know, out of curiosity, should I be the first person to be served, or I have to now go and talk to the media station and say, hey, you know what, that interview that you granted the other day, I don't want you to continue to broadcast it again. Or we are both joined in the notice together. So I want to be clear on that. Now, secondly, in my thinking, my layman's thinking, isn't this going to take us down the road of the paternity of the child at the end of the day? If we have to agree and say, okay, if we say, bring it on, we will not respond to this notice, take your further action, let's see where it takes us. Will the question still not be asked of the paternity of the child? That will still bring us back to the DNA issue? And all the facts as we have them, all the records as we have them, will be laid bare before the courts. I don't think this is a well thought out letter. I think it is ill-advised. However, ill-advised when someone has exhausted his or her arsenal, all kinds of narrative, Lomama churn out, even the one that doesn't make sense, even the one that hold no water, he will just keep churning it out, trying to survive. That is why you see this sort of letter. So for me, I'm not surprised. I would say, bring it on. Bring it on. Let's take it on. Whatever it will take, we are here. We are here. So this is just my initial reaction to what has just been read from the letter. I would like to know if African TV or the media house has also been served to see how it goes. I will mute for now so that Mommy Coach can take it up from there.
Mommy Yeye is the next person before me.
Mommy Yeye, let's have you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Honorable York Daddy. Good afternoon, Mr. Tazan, Mr. West Tomon Coach, Twain Peperin Pay, and Oloribo Subola. I have listened to Mr. West to read this letter from Wumi's lawyer. That said, my concern is the content of the letter itself. Number one, I want to say I'll be speaking from a layman point of view. I'm not a professional lawyer, but my profession does engage with people from legal team. One, this letter is a trash for me. It's not rightly addressed.
Legal luminary, Lenny trash.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's
Oh my God, you're speaking English to that letter. The letter that was addressed and mentioned 29th of January 2024 that Wumi got married to Ilerioluwa in the grave.
For me, this letter is not rightly addressed. Whoever it is that's written this letter has just made a fool of himself. You can't address a legal document in this form. One, was it Mr. Loba who granted that interview? Why are they addressing it to Mr. Loba? It should not be addressed to Mr. Loba in the first instance. It should be addressed to African TV. And then there are a couple of things. Just the first two paragraphs were not making sense. They were.
Mommy,
Yes, sir.
Sherry letter is not even talking about African television. They said that Baba granted interview October 26, 27, 2023. Ni Africa Independent Television, and the name of the broadcaster is Larry Omodia.
Omodia, correct. Now, Baba did not grant interview 2023 at the African television. Baba did not. So for one, that is wrong. Another thing I found there was that there was a marriage in 2024. Ilerioluwa died 2022, if I'm correct, or 2023, September. And then you said they married 2024. You see, when you're sending out, was it not properly proofread? I don't understand. This letter should be trashed. They either go sit down and have a proper investigation of what they want to come up with. But for me, I don't think Baba should even be addressed.
See, if they should trash this letter, the person that is going to trash this letter should be sued. They should not just trash this letter. They should find the person that wrote it, because the person has embarrassed the jury. The person has embarrassed the profession. The person should be questioned. Why will you send this out? Honestly speaking,
very grievous and pronounced mistakes that should not even be made. The address should never be missed. There should not be mistakes in things like that when you are addressing legal documents, because otherwise you are not addressing the individuals. You are not.
It's null and void. It's null and
Honestly,
void. And to now top it all, is the fact that
take no notice of this
the letter, this document has the seal of the Nigerian Bar Association on it. Oh my
and
God.
what it means is that what that seal means is that the person that has it, that put it there, is qualified to represent a client. And the person has gone through school, has gone through training, has gone through law school, has been commissioned. That is what it means.
Being through law school.
It's just.
These are people.
That is what it means.
Judges, I want to tell the judges.
Meaning that the person has been called to bar. The person can represent even the country at the level of national issue. That is what that seal means. Yes. So you understand, though.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo fẹ́ béèrè.
Ordinarily.
Ṣé Mohbad ṣó bímọ lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó bí? Jesus, this is so funny. And can someone just explain to us how has customary marriage become legal? I don't know if customary marriage in Nigeria, like engagement and traditional marriage, has automatically become where change of names are recognized. Has she done her change of name? Where did she do it? When did she do it? When did that happen?
I'm sorry, Yeye. You remember that at inquest, she addressed herself as Asone, not Aloba. The first foreign inquest she went to. So, to me, we should deal with those people that write this letter. But the letter, they just want to make noise and change some people's narrative. That is just something about it.
Mommy,
you should take it up.
Ma?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma.
Good job. Yeah, my question is, where do we get this? Who send this letter to us as in justice team? As let Barrister Tansitu receive it, or Baba Mohbad receive this letter from Wunmi's barrister?
Mommy Coach, may I just respond to you regarding Sashitu? Sashitu has not been officially briefed. He's not been handed over officially. So, but Sashitu would not be acting in any capacity as regards this letter. So it could be that a copy has been sent to Baba, but it's on the social media. This particular letter is on the social media.
Thank you.
Another thing would be,
I want to ask Mr. West to hold on. Please, please, sir. Please, sir.
Because I have very vital thing to call our attention to.
Go on. Let me keep quiet.
Well, what I want to call our attention to is that for every allegation of defamation or any petition or any notice of a defamation or whatever, as such as this one we just read, there is always a reference. They have written this, and the lawyer has pointed to where he is having problem with, Joseph Aloba. He emphasized on the date and time and the particular broadcast that he perceived to be defamatory. that must be backed with this letter. Was there anything that was provided as where Baba made that defamatory statement and they want Baba to reverse it? Was there any clip of it that they were trying to let Baba see or Baba should recall? Because you can't just write a pre-action notice that this and this you have done. We want you to make a statement on national newspaper to tender an apology and to recall what you said. Was there anything referencing to that? Did they provide it? Was there anywhere Baba granted interview at African television station or what? Or African independent television that is anchored and that interview is anchored by Larry Omodia, African TV. Was there anything like that? They need to make a reference to it and show the clip. Even when they go to court, they will have to present it in court that this is what we are pointing to. This is a statement of Baba. This is the clip. We want Baba to reverse it. Was there anything like that? If there is nothing like that, then it's not only unprofessional. It is also an attempt, let me call it an attack of personality attacking, because this is nothing but trying to assassinate someone's character. They want to assassinate Baba's character, and Baba should also take it up. Thank you.
In addition to what Mr. Westo just highlighted, also if you are writing a letter like this, you should highlight the relevant section of the law that gave you that cover that Aloba has violated in any way. But all of that is missing in this letter. Again, I maintain, I may be wrong. This letter may be fake, because I just can't fathom all of the things that we are drawing out of this piece right now. So for me, it may be fake. It may not be real.
Who is speaking?
Mommy, are you done with your submission?
For now, I am done.
Doctor, thank you. It's me that want to speak now, Honorable. The inconclusive host, Honorable York Daddy.
I welcome my inconclusive mommy on IT. Welcome critically.
Oh, I have just one thing to say about this letter. I want to know what date this letter come out.
So the 20th of January.
Oh, okay. Now, what I want to say is that I think they were Baba Grant's interview. Allegedly, what they said in this letter, October 2023, and they are just coming out on January 20th to address what Baba says in 2023 October. That's after how many months? After 15 months or after 16 months. They now see that they need to do this after that we said Emiyoshoro should lead this case for us. And then they are at the corner of going for DNA. This letter, I don't want to say it's fake, like Mr. Tazan is saying. Even though it's fake, I'm treating what is in my front and the name of those that is in it. So now, this is the time they want to bring this one to distract us, to delay the process of them going for DNA, and all that is in front of them is not enough. It is just to come and sue Baba for how much? 100 million naira. 100 million naira. Women will be very rich at the end of all this case, because Wasi Baba Tomodi Abama some 100 million naira for what else? I'm really disappointed in some people, especially where this letter is coming from. I don't know if the man really went to, and I can't say it's fake, like I said, because I've listened to that man talking. The man is too petty. So this is what you get from such people. So it's not fake. You come out and be saying the result, any result you get from DNA, if Baba they will scratch Baba case out. This is where they are going, and they can't be distracted. You just have to look at it, laugh on them. If Baba have received one copy, I want Baba to confirm to us that they have served him and the letter is genuine. Then we pick it up from that place. Like Yeye Baba said, she said she's going to treat it as a trash. It looked like a trash, but Omowummi will be very rich after this case. Thank you, Mr. York Daddy, Honorable Inconclusive Host. Maybe we have another thing to just talk about. Not this letter.
While we are discussing this letter, it's just again, if allegedly, if it's because I'm trying to believe that somebody that graduated from secondary school, I'm just trying to disbelieve. Local kiniko, but local, and again, these are the people that said they will be aiming to become Attorney General of a state. They will be aiming to become Chief Justice of a state. Look at what they are writing. It is sad. It is extremely sad. In fact, Dawa class Dawa class cannot put out something like this. From the get-go, there's been errors. From the get-go, errors. Why? In fact, it might be a waste of time going. You're going petition lawyer.
Another thing, ẹ jẹ́ ká tún wá gbé wọn débẹ̀ York Daddy. Kátẹ̀ wá náà wá kọ correct English. Kátẹ̀ wá sọ pé wá kọ gbogbo wá correct. Wọ́n tẹ̀ wá put another one address it properly. There is something they want to achieve. And what they want to achieve is to make Baba know that your statement on Alelopa Mohbad, pé kò kí ń ṣe Alelopa Mohbad. Now, tí kò bá kí ń ṣe Alelopa Mohbad, they should be able to prove Baba wrong pé Alekolopa Mohbad o, into pa Mohbad re o. So we are now going to fight you for saying Alekolopa Mohbad. Whereas this is the evidence pé Alekolopa Mohbad. This is the evidence of Ikotopa Mohbad. Have they been able to do that before they started calling Baba's statement defamatory? Are they proving that? Have they seen working Mohbad to now begin to say Baba lied? In fact, we need to be very deep in our thinking. Before we come out, we come and spit out, gibberish or all this, before we spit out nonsense from our mouth, we need to argue with ourselves first. Argue with yourself. Ask yourself questions. Give yourself answer. Before you now come to the public to come and mess yourself up. Have they been able to prove that Baba is a liar? I don't know if I'm talking to myself anyway. You are crying anything again.
You are not, sir.
Okay.
You are not.
Okay. Have
you
they
are not.
been able to say, Baba, we are suing you for defamation because there is a proof that what you said is wrong. You allege that it is Ali. But we are having a proof that it is not Ali. It is so, it is so. With this evidence that we have, now come to say, with this evidence that we have, we are going to sue you that you lied. Whereas the fact is coming. Where is your own fact to prove that wrong? No fact to prove that wrong. It's only when they have their fact to prove Baba wrong that they can charge Baba. On what ground are they charging Baba? Are they calling Baba to go and apologize? Are they petitioning Baba? On what ground? Rather, Lily, rather, with Jennifer, rather.
That's why I said, let them bring it on.
Yeah.
Let them bring it on.
We want to ask again for the knowledge. for people who have done customary rights in Nigeria. Hey Joe, after your customary marriage, is it that you become automatically Mr. and Mrs.? Is it an automatic thing?
Let me can I just say one thing to you, because there's a lot of things that people don't understand in Nigeria. And once you introduce your husband to your family, your parents, and you went for engagement, you are not wife legally. You are wife to your in-law, your husband, but to the Nigerian law, you are not wife. If you cannot go and do anything, you have to go to the local government where you reside, register your marriage. That you people already already consent. You have paid the bride price of your wife, your parents, in-laws, the wife parents, the sister, 2 of them or 4 of them, right and left, both men and women, coming to attest to the fact that you people have done that, and then you register the marriage and get your marriage license. Another thing is that.
Mommy, please, before you go ahead, I just have one more question.
Yeah.
After that customary rites are performed,
marriage.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to say.
Okay. Engagement.
Okay, after the rites have been performed, does that make you automatically a Mrs.?
Even if you want to be a Mrs., you still have to advertise in the dailies now. You know how to do it.
No, mommy, no. It's just for the knowledge. Having this customary marriage does not make you a Mrs. of your husband.
Even by the time you let me say one thing. Mommy,
it does not make you are trying to say that once you register.
No. That's not what I want to say. Even if you go under the law to go and marry in local government and do your what is it called? Court marriage, it did not give you that Mrs. because you have not even sent it out that you are now Mrs. So.
There must be a change of name.
God bless you. You have to go and do change of name before you acquire your MRS.
Videos. What have you para people our lawyer yìí?
And for me, let me just quickly chip this in. If I get to local government and I said I'm married, then they will ask me where is the certificate to prove that I am legally married. Coming to show them picture of engagements is as useless as anything. They want to see the certificate, the marriage certificate. And according to their registry, if your name is not registered with them, you are not. Because the moment you go and meet them after your own engagement,
that's what you do. Sorry. I was just
I'm with the meeting. I don't know why inconclusive now. You know, so
Jog that. Tí ẹ bá fi Donald Trump, tí ẹ bá fi ṣe MC, kẹ́ ẹ fi Kampala, kẹ́ ẹ fi ṣe coordinator marriage yín, kẹ́ ẹ fi Queen Elizabeth, kẹ́ ẹ fi ṣe chairman of the day, or chair lady or chair women of the Revisalagaduro. If you don't have the marriage certificate, register with marriage registry. you are not legally married.
No,
Party kọ́ ni where I'm going legal marriage. Kò sí party.
Westo, hold on. That is where I'm going to. Because you see that Kirito Boju ara yẹn kò rí picture. Certificates in them tender now. So this one that they are even trying to say that is another. I'm just see. It's just you're forcing what is not.
Let me help you, sir. Let me help you with this simple analogy.
Hold on for Mr. Tazan.
Okay.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mà mo fẹ́ fi a simple analogy back up nǹkan tí ẹ ti ń sọ. Sherry, if you are married under the law, or you are somebody married under the law and somebody married the village way, the law cannot see somebody who married the village the traditional way with the two eyes. The law will recognize you that, okay, you have something to do with this person, but when you are married, you go to the registry and you register your marriage. The law sees you with two eyes. The law recognizes you. If you do the traditional, you are limited. The acknowledgement of the law of your union is limited. And so therefore, for you to become a Mrs. is attached to the marriage registry. Toba traditional, if you do traditional wedding, aya labaja lobamaje, nobody will know you as Mrs. But once you do your marriage registry and you get that certificate, then you are entitled to have that title, Mrs. But if you don't do it, Arabinrin Ogumodede Lomamaje, and the law does not recognize that. So I think that simplifies it. So in this letter, referring to Wunmi as Mrs. is a blunder, is a legal blunder that should never have been committed in any way. Even Mr. Enioshoro, who might have committed that same blunder in the past, it needs to be addressed. It is a big legal blunder. That's just my addition to all of the points that we have made.
Mami coach, let us in.
So what I want to say is that if you got married in a church and you did not go to, some people think if they got married in the church, they are legal. That's legal marriage. That's not true. If you go to church and get married and they gave you certificate that did not come from local government, you will still go back to local government and register your marriage. Because some people will tell you, I got married in Catholic. The Catholic people go to local government and get your certificate on your behalf. If they did not go there, and now I think all these these new Pentecostal churches, they don't go to local government. They tell the people that you have to go to local government and go and register your marriage, because that's the only legal way of you getting marriage license or marriage certificate, as they call it. So for these people to be manipulative this way, even a lawyer that know the law, even though you don't want to say you are marriage customary lawyer, but you know what the law says about marriage, how will you come out and call Wunmi Mrs. Aloba when Wunmi herself did not call herself Mrs. Aloba? She always refer to herself as Wunmi Adebanjo, not Wunmi or Cynthia Aloba. I don't know where these people are getting all these things to manipulate the public, like we call ourselves public. You go out there and say, hey, me, I'm talking. I do introduction, I do engagement, I do church, and I went to court. Because every step of the way, I'm advised every step of the way. I am advised this is the next thing, this is how you go about it. Because before, I thought I'll just go and marry in the church and that's it. My church told me, now you have done this, you need to go to this place to go and get your license. So if you did not get all this, and after that, they paid money for the public and to know that I'm married to this person. My name is no longer Miss so 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 so. I'm to be addressed as Mrs. So 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 so. At least maybe 2 times or 3 times before I can acquire, because I call it acquire. Everybody want to acquire MRS. Before we can acquire that MRS, for Wumi to sit down and say, my name is Wumi Cynthia Adebanjo, and for a lawyer to come and put Mrs. Aloba in that name. That's too wrong. We have to tell our new legal team to help us tell them by the time our lawyer is briefed, there's no legal marriage between them. So they should stop addressing her as Wumi Aloba. Because that one, we need to do it. To stop forcing that name on her, because that's not her name. There's nothing, the law did not recognize Wumi Adebanjo as Wumi Aloba. If this letter says, if the English is correct, Baba did not have anything to do with whoever is in that one, because Wumi is not Wumi Aloba. So you don't even know who sent you this letter. That is where it will be so, surprising to them that you don't know who Wumi Aloba is. And you cannot be sued by Wumi Aloba because there's no Wumi Aloba. You have never talked of any Wumi Aloba. So if that one will make their lawyer to think and change their name and know what to do. But this letter, I just look at it and I laughed, because if you sue Baba for 100 million naira, with that one say you not go and do this or what are they calling DNA? Because I can see that for Nyashoro to leave us, for us to tell Nyashoro it's okay, we don't want you again. And for this letter to surface 2 or 3 or 4 days after that, it tells me a lot of things. The fear of DNA is the beginning of wisdom. I yield my mic. Thank you. Tony Peperento is the next person, because I want conclusive with this thing.
Mommy Bosumala, are you there? Is Mommy Bosumala is there? She can speak.
Yeah, but I'm in Ukraine now.
Oh, okay. What's the problem? Please, as you are talking, please, also, please, don't forget what is going on this Black app. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa fìgbà kan náà ká máa advice ara wa. So, gbogbo ẹ̀mí dẹ̀ mo mọ̀ pé gbogbo náà a mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láti àárọ̀, láti ìjẹta tí, tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tó bá yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́tà yìí náà, ẹ ká máa advice ara wa so that ní wọ́n one chance. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ìyẹn ṣe kókó.
All right, inconclusive host, permission to just say 1 or 2 things regarding that.
Go ahead, ma.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I just want to beg, it is not a crime to be a single mother. Yeah, single mothers are great mom, and sometimes circumstances beyond control could make a lot of women, just want to be single, and they deserve all the rights, they deserve all the respect to be single if they so wish to. And they're entitled to have relationships without some legal attachment to it. So I just want to say that we should not allow, I'm just saying we, I'm using a collective term, I'm just saying we should not allow some individuals, play on our vulnerability just because you're a single mom. Some men, once they hear single mother, they think those women are desperate. They think those women are, want to have something as quick as possible. I want to say, please and please, dear women, be very careful. Love can happen anywhere. Love can begin from anywhere. On the street, on the buses, at your place of work, in the church, on the social media. I've seen a lot of single women found true love on social media. And I have seen a lot of women stories of relationships, relationships that has gone sour on social media. That does not mean that social media is not a place to find true love, but you must be very careful, just like you'll be careful living at your place of work, on the streets, even in the church. Relationship gets sour as well. Things happen. We just need to be very careful, very, very careful. Think about it. Have a deep thought of it before you venture into it. A lot of people have abused the essence of social media. It is called social media because it's a place to socialize. It's a place where, people find their lost friends. People get good jobs. Social media is a good place. Lots of people have been blessed via social media. So I don't want to see social media as a bad thing or something very, very terrible. Don't do this, don't do that. No. For me, I want to say social media, church inclusive, workplace inclusive, bus, when you go on the buses, when you go to parties, anything, whatever could happen on social media could also happen in those places. We've seen where men or women have made themselves in churches, shared their nude, and those nudes were found on the streets. How do we explain that? And we have seen some relationship that started on social media that has ended well. Like Honorable York stated initially, just pray for the spirit of discernment. And I know it is difficult, to try to test people's spirit, but you cannot be careful, more than careful. God will continue to guide us right. There are some red flags that you just spot. When you see a man who is very coercive, a man who likes to dominate, a man who is not truthful, then you begin to see, that those are red flags. Don't be too overly, desperate to want to start something quickly. I know love can be tricky. Love has a control of itself. Sometimes you can't control it. And that's why a lot of people fall into things like that. I just want to beg that please be very, very careful when you do all these things. And God will continue to direct us. I on a platform, I was on the FYP 3 days ago, and I saw where a host was really, really talking down on a woman. That for me is a no. It is a no. It is a no, irrespective of whatever that woman has done. If she, in love, I want to tell you all the truth. In love, it doesn't matter who approaches who first. We've gone past the era when women will wait for a man to come. No place. If there are people, if there is a man you like, you think is responsible, up to your tax, off your class, that you can manage, go for him. There is no big deal. Those culture of I want to keep my pride. No, 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 no. It for me, there are some men that even when they come to you, they have their intentions. And when you see a man who's going to respect for a woman, because who after God, I want to say is a woman, and women should be respected. Women should, maybe because I'm a feminist, I respect women a lot, even though I respect everybody, but I've got like a soft spot for women. But I do appreciate everyone. Be careful when a man begins to, want to boss you around. Relationship is about companionship. And don't allow yourself to how do I put it? Don't allow a man to say, oh, you're not beautiful, or oh, because you're single, you're not going to get anybody anymore. Once I leave, I've read stories where, oh, if you don't say you're new to me, oh, then you don't love me. Excuse me. What has nude got to do with love? If I don't want to send my nude to you, I do not want to send it to you. So don't use that as a yardstick that because I'm not sending nude to you, then then love doesn't exist. That is a red flag as well. It's a big red flag. And in relationship, for me, I don't think yes, money would be involved, but you have to begin to weigh it. There's a lot to think and reflect. When the man starts to come with some stories, you need to step back. Don't be carried away with sugar-coated mouth. Like somebody was talking about one host. This is a host who talks about accountability. I've not heard that stories. I was shocked. I heard it from Honorable York's platform today. That one is even a no. Anybody fall. If you fall into the hand of that one, you are gone. This is a guy who's got no respect for anybody, even for his brotherhood. The brotherhoods are not happy with him. And then the other one, I don't know why people will make that mistake. He's done it before. That's music pivot. He's done it before to some two other women. And unfortunately, this mama fell into it again. Only God knows how it happened. Only God knows. And that is why I see when they say jazz is involved, I do not want to argue that. Be careful. I'm saying it, be careful the platform where you go or the platforms where you associate with or identifies with. I'm not available for everybody. That's me. It's not pride. It's not pomposity or I have self-respect. I don't go, no, God forbid. It's not pride, but I don't want to see myself identifying with me. I won't come because what you mean if I come with me. And there are some people I'm so proud to be associated with. Loud and clear. And everyone who have heard about me on this social media, the people I associated with, the people I identify with. But in me will pay you the four. Be careful and test all spirit. Imagine feel will pay because you are looking for a relationship, then you do not have a say or you do not have a mind of your own. Make sure you are in control of your mind. I tell people, love, you cannot control love, but excuse me, I control my own love. We hope people will listen. We hope people will understand, and whatever mistake that has been done, we hope that these mistakes can be rewrite. And if somebody feel very wallet, something sorrow. I don't. When some people, if you share your nudity with someone, especially if you live in United Kingdom, if you share your nudity with someone and the person takes it out without your consent, your DM me. I'm not going to say more than that because under no circumstances should that person have the audacity to do that. Can you change your number provided you have the number that you send it to? Because people need to be trained. See you too back on then